I really think that, like, with the understanding of it being a self-worth thing, there's a lot of people in the industry, specifically in Christianity, who, like, they're kind of um, almost demonizing, and that word might scare off people who are listening, but they're saying that self-worth, like, it's not about self-help, right? And I understand that. We actually have an author coming through right now in our publishing house, and that's really her lens, is like, everyone's going like, it's the self-help work, it's the self-worth issue, it's all of these pieces. And it's this knowing, when you said be, do, have, and then you said I am enough, that I get where the dichotomy is between the world and our faith. Spiritually, through the lens of Christianity, the reason that I am enough matters is because we're image bearers of the great I am, right?
Yes.
Literally. So when I say
Literally.
I am an image bearer of the great I am, and therefore that's where my confidence resides. And
Yes.
all of the other pieces that you're talking about of proficiency and passion and the ways in which we can serve other people are simply his plan, his great plan, come to life so simply for you to be able to serve other people and expand the kingdom of God. Like,
Yes.
that's the simplicity of it. And people make it so difficult, especially when there's a dollar sign connected to it.
Yes, exactly. And if you really truly understand, read the Bible, it doesn't say money is evil. It
Right.
said the love
It.
for money
That's it.
is evil. So then for those who are just achieving like the next revenue, the next
Correct.
salary, things like that, that's love of money
Correct.
itself. It's not, God created us to have and to
Yes.
be. He is the provider, but
Yes.
because he is the provider, are you taking what is given to you as your personal experience, expertise, whatever it is? Are you reinvesting in that?
Right. That's the multiplication factor, right? That's the only way to make this happen.
Yes. So that's how this whole thing, as you can see, for me, has been a spiritual experience.
Yeah.
Where I am today, living until this point, having moved to states across, country with just my family, within 6 months, landed here in Sarasota. It's not my plan.
Yeah.
I had no idea I was going to be here 10 years from now. I had no idea I was ever going to be married. Like, my biggest thing was, I don't think I'm meant to be married to anybody. I don't think I'm meant to have kids. And no, like, this whole thing, is supposed to like happen. And this whole thing is his plan for me. Right.
Yeah.
And whether you believe in God or spirituality, you just have to be honest that there's something bigger than all of us.
Yeah.
Like, there's energy that's bigger than all of us, whether what do you want to call it, right?
Yep.
Is truly, we don't just exist in silo and individually and just by ourselves. And
Yeah.
this conversation right now, and just the fact that, Tamra, you and I are having a conversation, this is energy we get to put into the world.
Yes.
And things are spoken. This is part of all the plan. Like, this
Yes,
is
it is. It really is. And I think
we even arrived.
I think they undervalue the moment by moment investment towards their long-term valuation, which ultimately is the eternity, right? So, like, when you guys keep thinking about valuation connected to money, you actually have created money as a false idol in that moment, because you're forgetting the grandiose scheme of what it is that God has created as your particular life and his ultimate plan. And so the multiplication piece of, are you stewarding what is given to you? If we are in an impoverished mentality because of our relational dynamics, our physical well-being, and like she said, finances come last, but all of these pieces not being nurtured because of lack of worthiness, we are actually positioning ourselves to have an open door to a tactic such as what happened to your friend. Or such as what happened to anyone when it comes to splurging on something that is a suppression mechanism to your very ability to breathe, live, be, do, and have. And therefore, it chops you off. It chops off all synergy towards eternity, because you now have lost your life, and your life is connected to the lives of so many other people.